Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, today I'm going to give you a short version of our presentation, a short version of our compensation plan, and a short version of my vision for the company. Okay, so I'm going to condense a 1 hour or a 1.5 hour deal into maybe 20 minutes. So I'll try to do that so that in a very short period of time you can get an overview of what Healthy Coffee is, what we're doing right now, why we are becoming the pioneers, and why we are revolutionizing the multi-level marketing industry, not only here in the United States, but throughout the world. Okay? So first things first. When I started the company a little over 2 years ago, I've been in the network marketing industry for many years, since 1996 full-time. So a little over 2 years ago, I started the company, and what I did was, instead of starting the marketing company first, I bought an existing public company. We're on the pink sheet board. Our stock symbol is HCEI. Okay? So we have the public company first, here. And from the public company, we set up the marketing company. So this is now Healthy Coffee USA. This is Healthy Coffee International. And when I started the company, the reason why I did this public company first is for two reasons. Number one, I want to spread the wealth. Number two, I want all our distributors to be part owners of the company. Because it's different when you're just a distributor and when you own stock in the company. Okay? So comes now the marketing company. So what I did was I partnered with a very large company out of Malaysia. They are our manufacturing partners. They have 7 factories in 3 countries. And they're also publicly traded in Malaysia. And the reason why I partnered with them is because I know we're going to do very big volume. So if we do 100 million, if we do 200 million, they can do the job. Okay? And then when I started the company, I set a goal that we will open 20 countries in 5 years. We are only a little over 2 years old. We are already in 20 countries. The number 19 was Slovakia, and number 20 is Colombia. So we are actually ahead of schedule right now. So I said, okay, we're going to scrap the 5-year goal. Now we're going to set a 10-year goal. And we will be a $1 billion company. So that is now the goal. And we will open 100 countries. So the goal is to open 100 countries in 10 years. Now, if you think about it, 50,000 distributors per country in 10 years is doable. The reason why I say that is because I've already done it. My last company, 3 years and 3 months, I had 75,000 distributors in North America, and I had 25,000 in Philippines and Hong Kong. So I know 50,000 per country in 10 years is doable. Okay? So if we do that, you have 50,000 distributors in 10 years, and you are in 100 countries. That is 5 million distributors, right? Okay, now, if you average it, each distributor will buy 1.5 bags of coffee. Okay, 1.5 bags of the coffee products that we have, and you average it to be $25 per month. That's $125 million a month in revenue. Okay? Now, if you multiply that by 12 months, that's $1.5 billion a year in revenue. So we'll be a $1 billion company in 10 years. Okay? Now, here's the kicker. Because we just introduced our new vending machines. Now remember, these vending machines, it's not like you go to China and you pick it up. No, we had it designed according to our specifications, according to my specs. Okay? So it took a little bit of time before we received the first shipment. Actually, the factory was behind by 4 months. But it's okay because they're now here. Okay? The difference between the regular multi-level and the machines is that the vending machines will now turbocharge our business anywhere from 500 to 700%. The reason being is that if you enroll a distributor in the direct sales or the multi-level structure, they will order $100 a month in revenue. Okay? So that they'll order $100 a month in their auto ship. If they have a machine, this now increases to anywhere from $600 to $700 a month. Because if you have the machine, if you do 50 cups a day at $1 per cup, you will net $7,000 a year in income. So if you have 10 machines, that's 70 grand a year. That's full-time income. Okay? And the biggest factor here is that we are now able to merge the traditional retail business with the multi-level business. Because before, the challenge of multi-level is that if you recruit somebody who's a professional, a doctor, a dentist, a lawyer, a store owner, a salon owner, the business people, the professional people, the challenge is, like this lady in Mazatlan, Mexico. When I went there, she came up to me and she said, Rick, I own 3 salons and 1 spa. I like the coffee, I love the coffee, I like the business, but I don't have time to recruit people. I said, I have exactly what you're looking for. I showed her the picture of the machine. And I said, if you do 50 cups a day at $1 per cup, boom, $7,000 a year net income. She looked at me and she said, I need 4 machines. How soon? She didn't ask me about the compensation plan, nothing. She just looked at me and she said, I need 4 machines, how soon? Because guys, listen to this, okay? Everybody knows that coffee is big business. Okay? Everybody knows that. The challenge is, you need big money to be in the coffee business. You want to set up your coffee shop? How much money? 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand, right? You set up a small store for 50 grand, where will that get you? That's nothing. Our business, you can be in the retail coffee vending business for $1,500. And you know the best part is that if you know 3 people just like you and you refer them to the business, your machine is paid for from just 3 referrals. It's a very powerful business model. I actually am introducing a new business model in the industry called FRM. And this is a brand new business model that will revolutionize the multi-level marketing industry. F stands for franchise, but we are not charging a franchise fee. Okay? So you go start your own franchise business, you pay 5 grand to 10 grand franchise fee, and you haven't even started yet. With us, $1,500 bucks, you get started. Okay? R stands for retail, because now you can get into the retail business without the big capital requirements and without the big overhead. Because what kills the retail business is the rent. You know, I met one couple, they came here and they said, you know, Rick, we bought a franchise pizza store. So I said, you must be doing good, huh? No, the economy is down, man. Business is down. And the rent is so much money. And all our money is going to the rent. And that's why we're selling the store. And they've been trying to sell it for I don't know how many months and nobody wants to buy. So you can get into the retail business with a machine for little money. And if you're creative, what you can do is like this gentleman in Mexico City, he's going to have 100 machines for his own account. And he will be the one to put it in selected locations so that he will earn the retail profit from those machines. Okay, and M stands for MLM, or multi-level or network marketing or direct sales, because now you can earn residual income from everybody in your team that buys a machine. So we are now changing the landscape of network marketing. It's now a different ballgame. Okay, and we are the very first company to do this. Okay, so this is now the goal. So let me ask you guys a question. When people ask me, Rick, why do you have a public company? You see, what I tell people is this: I am not reinventing the wheel. A gentleman by the name of Schultz, okay, when he started his company, he was just like me. He talked to a lot of people. And majority of them laughed at him. And they said, this guy's loco. This concept's not going to fly. Coffee's too expensive, da-da-da, da-da-da, right? The very few people who saw his vision and invested $10,000 when he started his company, the $10,000 became $650,000. And that is on record. That is Starbucks today. So when people ask me why you're public, why you're in the coffee business, I just smile. And people ask me, Rick, is the coffee business good? I tell them, go to the nearest Starbucks store and you sit down there and you observe. And then when you pay them the $5 for a cup of cappuccino, right? And you're sipping your cappuccino and you see the people coming in and out and the traffic and the people are lining up, then you ask yourself, is the coffee business good money? Okay? So now let me ask you one simple question. If 10 years from now we hit our target, okay, let's just assume we only do 50% of target. We're not good enough, right? We only did half of it. That's $750 million a year in revenue, right? Right? Okay. Now let me ask you one simple question. If you own stock in a public company and they're doing $750 million a year in revenue, how much do you think the stock will be worth? Okay? So that's where we're going.
Okay.
And the reason why I show this to you is because I want you guys to see where we are going with the company. Because if I was to join a business, I need to know where the company is going 5 years, 10 years from now. Because if I run with the company, then I know where I will be. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.